Happy, awesome Saturday, my beautiful friends. It is indeed awesome Saturday. Welcome to the awesome Saturday service. Thank you guys so much for being here. It is an absolute pleasure to once again come together and be with you today. So thank you so much for just coming over to the service. We are here today to continue our awesome Saturday service. First of all, to affirm that it is awesome Saturday. This is it. This is the Sabbath. This is the day that we rest from our labor. This is the day that empowers all of the other days. This day is the one that allows us to have the strength to keep on going throughout our week, because on this day we rest from our labor. This is the day that this is the day that we sit back and we relax and we allow life to happen, that we allow ourselves to be human beings instead of human doings, to hang around with awesome people, to eat awesome food, to do awesome things, to be in awesome places. This is the essence of Awesome Saturday. And the Awesome Saturday service is designed to help us to come together and celebrate that. So thank you guys so very much for being here. If you are around, drop a comment. I would love to see who is attending the Awesome Saturday service. I've got like 7 or 8 people on here right now. So hello. Today we're going to be continuing our message series about magic words. Last week we talked about the words I and the words am, and in conjunction I am, and those sneaky conjunctions I'm, and we talked about how the power, the sheer power of the words I am, and how they have the ability to shape our reality. And so today I'm coming to you with another magic word, and magic words are simply words that we use regularly, unconsciously, that could be used more consciously. And in doing so, we could change the character of our lives. And so today we are talking about the word we. We is a magic word. The word we, the word we holds the power to completely transform our life experience. It is an inclusive word. Indeed, it's the essence of inclusivity. It is an invitation for us to think collectively. It is an invitation to collective thought. It is an invitation to unity. When I use the word I, when I say I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that, or I have done this, or am I this, or am I that, when I use the word I, it comes from a personal perspective. It comes from a viewpoint that's inherently limited. It comes from a viewpoint that is only mine. Only I have ever had my viewpoint. Only I have ever sat in this chair and done this. And so ultimately, when we use the word I to describe ourselves, or when we use the word I as we are talking about our own life experiences, we are alienating a little bit of our listeners, because they can't understand things the way that we do. You will never have the life experience that I have, and I will never have the life experience that you have. And so it's inherently limited, and it is inherently a separating kind of a word, because if there's an I, then there must be a you. And if there's an I, and if there's an I, and if there's a you, then there must be some things that we agree with and some things that we disagree with, because we are different people with different life experiences, and we will never be able to fully comprehend those life experiences, at least not on this plane of understanding, as we journey through it. When I say you, and boy, is this a pet peeve of mine, but when I use the word you, or I see the word you and it's being written somewhere about somebody, the word you is used in an unconscious way to place the burden of interpretation and argument or agreement on you. So when I say, well, you should do this or you should do that, if you agree with the things that I'm saying, then all I'm really doing is reinforcing your confirmation bias. I'm just saying what you already believe. If you already believe it, then there's no value in me saying it, because it's already your thought. It's already your perception. There's nothing new here. And if you do not agree, if you disagree with the things that I say, when I say you this or you that, then you just dismiss everything I say, not just the parts that you disagree with, and therefore you lose the opportunity for growth and understanding. The word we opens the door to collective insight. The word we allows us and invites us to explore ideas together, and to take what resonates and then to leave the rest. And as we take what resonates and leave the rest, the collective consciousness that we express in the we group, that grows and evolves and changes. So when we say we can't simultaneously believe that we are that we are wrong or that we are right, and also consequently be judging some in the group, because to judge them would be to call them the they, and ultimately the they is a different kind of a belief. And so when we use these words, when we use the word we are basically just applying the same standards to ourselves as we do to somebody else. And so, the word we is very much non-judgmental. And so it promotes equality, it promotes unity, it promotes it promotes the idea that we are more of one accord. And when we are judging other people, and we can't be judgmental with the word we, because if we do, then we are aligning ourselves with that thing that we are judging. But to judge another is to judge ourselves, because it is in the court of our mind first that we judge people. It is in the court of our mind. We must first declare ourselves innocent before we can declare the other guilty. And how crazy that is to think. And that is probably one of the most common sins that I experience in my own life, and that I observe in the world around me, is that judgment of other people, that idea that, well, that other person is doing something differently, and since I'm doing things right, they must be doing them wrong. And since I am inherently good, they must be inherently evil. And yet the word we invites us to explore the perception of the other person, and to find what we agree with, and ultimately to be more of one accord. And to the degree that we permit ourselves to be of one accord with those around us, to that degree have we transcended a particular kind of sin, which is known as judgment. And so we come together today to embrace our shared humanity, to recognize that we are more alike than we are different, and that to the degree that we allow other people who disagree with us to be themselves, and to accept them for who they are, and to love them for who we are, to that degree we have transcended a certain kind of sin. To sin is to miss the mark. To sin is to say, yes, we are collectively human, but that person over there is a jerk. To sin is to say, yes, we are all here to do the best that we possibly can. Oh, but that person over there isn't doing it. Or even more commonly, we aren't doing it ourselves. I am not doing this thing, so therefore I am bad. When in order for me to call you bad, I must also inherently be calling myself good. I've never heard anybody tell me that what I was doing was wrong, except that they were doing something different that they believed was right. And the word we does not afford us this luxury of sinning. The word we does not permit us this luxury, because as we talk about others, we also talk about ourselves. So that's what we is all about. So the word we, and using the word we, comes with a tremendous responsibility. We have to use it wisely. We have to use the word we to unite and not to divide. For when we use the word we are referring to an in-group of people, an in-group that we are a part of. And to say that we are a part of it also implies that there are others who are not a part of it. And we need to understand that the word we can be misapplied as an us versus them. Well, we are good and they are bad. And in doing so, we are misappropriating the word. We are miscreating with that word. And it happens all the time. We're in an election year. Oh, we are this and they are that. We are good and they are bad. I hear it all the time in various different perspectives on various different issues. Every time I load up the Facebook to check on my own wake-up call, I see post after post after post. Well, this person is bad and that person is bad, and like, why would you vote for evil in one way or the other? And so and the folks who are engineering that kind of stuff, and believe me when I tell you it's being engineered, but the folks who are engineering that kind of a narrative are misusing that word we. They are misusing it to make it us versus them. And we and us are incredibly powerful words. In fact, the word it doesn't come alone. There are numerous derivatives to it. We use we use us, we use our, we use let's. All of these are inclusive words. And all of these are words that are designed and originally to promote inclusivity, to promote love, to promote acceptance, to promote that non-judgmentalism, which allows us to ultimately live more peaceful lives. In our journey of transcendent collective consciousness, we recognize that our words shape our reality. And by choosing we choose to walk a path of inclusivity. We choose to walk a path of empathy. We choose to walk a path of respect and shared growth. We are not alone in our experience. We are a part of a greater whole. We are learning and we are evolving together. And to the degree that we do this, to the degree that we recognize the humanity in another, to the degree that we recognize the humanity in even those who disagree with us, and to the degree that we invite them into our thoughts to understand us better, to have that level of love and understanding and intimacy with each other through this journey that we call life, from this time between birth and death that we are all experiencing together, to that degree, we live well. And so let's use that word we more proactively, more consciously. And whenever it is that we need to help somebody else understand us, let's use that word we to really tap into their experience as well, and so that we can have a shared experience together. So this is Awesome Saturday. I sincerely hope that you guys hang around and enjoy yourselves. Have a wonderful, awesome Saturday. This is the Awesome Saturday service. This is probably one of my favorite broadcasts of the week. I only do it once. I meditate on the thoughts all week long, and then when they come out, boy, they are insightful even to me. I was not sure that I was going to say half of that stuff. But I want to say thank you guys so much for being here. You guys really are an amazing group of folks. So thank you so much, Shauna. Good morning. Good morning, Jan. Good morning, Josiah. Good morning, Lane. Good morning, Pepper. Good morning, Tony. It is good morning, Amanda, as well. Just fantastic to have you guys here today. Let's go have an amazing day. I'm going to be walking in a fashion show today. That's going to be a really awesome thing. And yeah, going to be doing that and just hanging around with my wonderful, beautiful, caring, enjoyable friends. Good morning, Susan. Happy Sabbath to you. It is indeed Awesome Saturday. So let us rejoice in it as we continue to learn and grow and evolve and change and love each other more and more and more every single day. As we bring more and more magic into our own experience simply by using words consciously. We is a magic word. And we are going to experience it together today. Pay attention to when somebody says it, and pay attention also to when you say it. And the next time you have the idea that maybe the word I or maybe the word you would be a fitting word, perhaps consider that the word we might be one that helps you to connect with your listener better, to love them more, to empathize with them more, and to ultimately be a bigger and more influential part of their life. Because as we express our beliefs, through our thoughts and our actions, we change the world. And this world has a lot of parts in it that I think could do better at. So let's do that. Let's be the change that we are interested in seeing. Let's be that. Let's be that light. Let's be that bright sunshininess. Let's be that person that we wish that we had in our own lives 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Let's imagine the best people that have ever come in across our lives and all the beautiful, loving things that they've done for us and that they've been for us. And let's emulate that. And let's make sure that we use inclusive language so that as we speak, our listeners get benefit from what we have to say. I love you. I care about you. I think that you are amazing and that you are beautiful. I believe that we are amazing and beautiful people. I believe that we are here on this planet called for the specific purpose of living an incredible, amazing life, and of ultimately transcending this life itself through the power of our non-judgment. So let's do that today, and let's just continue to be living amazing lives. This is an awesome day. It is happy, awesome Saturday to you. Let's have an amazing Sabbath rest. I will talk to you guys on Monday at 9 a.m. Come check out the Wake Up Call with Maui Paul. We're going to be going through some really empowering I am affirmations. And then, we've got a Pinterest board also for all of those things. And I am getting to the point where I'm going to be printing out physical card decks again. So very, very excited about that. Lots of really cool stuff happening. You guys are amazing. I will talk to you Monday at 9 a.m. Until then, have a wonderful, happy, awesome Saturday, and aloha from paradise.